Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. At this point, I believe we have collected all of the evidence we need. What is this? Oh, no, that's old evidence. Who cares? So, no, back up. That's not the conclusion we're going with. Flip that back to this. To get that the envoy wants to secure his reputation. So then you have to decide what to do. And it's recommended for the sake of the achievement, the voice of the people, that as much as I'd love to do merciless justice, we should pick this option. That's the recommended course of action. Whether or not you agree with this morally is kind of left up to the player. And I guess in your case, to the viewer. I'm just going to go ahead and do what is the suggested choice, based on how achievements work. So hopefully, this will result in good things happening. Which I guess the only way to find that out will be to read the papers once we're done. For now, we're going to fast travel to City Hall. And we're going to go ahead and give him...
Contest for the guests of Cordona.
That's the wrong way. The fact that he was yelling in my face should have been my clue. Alright. In we go. Alright, man.
Have you thought it all through?
Yep, more like, we're just gonna do this because that's what I'm told to do. Yay, the walkthrough. I don't actually remember what I chose in my first playthrough. I'll have to load up that file and find out.
Almost. The refugees, what will happen to them?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here in this fancy office if I didn't know how to pull the right strings. In fact, it's the only thing I know. The local governor will receive a decree signed by the House of Lords containing a request to patriate the refugees in the name of the Crown.
From where did you gain such influence?
I never asked you how you found the photograph. So don't ask the magician how he performs his tricks.
But how can I believe you?
Ugh, I presume you do believe in my selfishness. The initiator of the refugee salvation will be none other than the British envoy, savior and protector of those in need. It's a win situation for me, too. Now, what about the photograph?
You deserve to be punished, but the greater good is what matters here. I won't bargain it for justice for Naylor.
I'm glad that this situation is over.
It will be over when you settle the matter of the refugees.
You have my word, Mr. Holmes.
And we just get magically transported here to finish resolving everything.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
Don't make me pick! Do I care? I don't care about Vogel in the least. So, yeah. We'll just start with this.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio. Perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor.
Oh, sweet. We don't have to choice. We don't have to make a choice. I need to stop for the day. Ugh. Getting loopy.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
He's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I found the painting, but I could not retrieve it.
Well then, where is it?
In Bernadotti's office.
Bernadotti? That shady businessman? Why would he steal it from me?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him yourself.
I take it you found something more then. What happened to your crusade of truth? Was it not that important after all?
No truth will satisfy you, Mr. Vogel.
It was not an attack, Mr. Holmes. If you've chosen not to tell me, I respect your intention. But it is just rather boring, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
Oh, I guess we should talk about it. Yeah, let's start with that.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear, I had hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but had no idea of her suffering. I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
Okay.
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
Cool. Money and case over. Let's never speak of this again. Well, I reckon we should go to Stonewood Manor and see what he's dropped off before moving on to our next bout of random side quests, which I didn't actually get as diverted as I expected to when I had, how you say, said that we'd probably get sidetracked. Oh, well, there's a giant box here. And you're just looking at it. Can I talk to you? Can.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
Well, let's see what's inside. Okay.
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
Well, he's gone. Alright, I guess we should continue with... Well, I was gonna go in here first. To see that... Oh, nothing can be put together. Why are you yelling at me? It's just new evidence on how we can find it. Okay. Yep, easy enough to start here, I guess.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
What could it be? Fine, I have to look over here.
It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible, it must have been something else.
Particularly what Vogel just delivered.
Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
Ooh. Probably Minecraft. I had to guess. Game. Oh, never mind.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
What was it?
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
Ooh.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
I heard the sound of whooshing memories. Could it be? I actually don't remember where the whooshing of memories begins. It's over here. There we go, because that's the picture right there. And this is the room that we can now enter.
Ah, yes. My mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Alright. Have it your way. Thinking like that. A torn diploma found in the cabinet of curiosities. Why is it called a cabinet when it's just this giant room? Alright.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. Wonder why someone would do that.
I don't know. You also have this book. Meow.
The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan Mentalism.
Yay for the mentals of Tibetan land.
An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Okay. And we also have, what, this urn? No. Papers in here. Patient considerable interest in the ideal test subject to support some of my theories. Ah, it's Otto Richter's information. Alright. Interesting. Dr. Man, I guess? My dear brother. Okay, have you come to see me? I did miss our evening conversations. Okay. What? It's claws. Okay. That's probably a clue to help us track down more
We're all
information.
finished here. Can we build a wigwam from the blankets?
No!
Like in the good old days.
The
No!
so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
That seems like a pretty big detail. Okay. Nothing over here. There should be...
I'm not
yes.
sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again.
What, the Baskerville? Is that what that's supposed to be? Okay. Is there anything? There is. Let's see. Read this. My deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter that we're not gonna specify. It's from Judge McDougal. Back up, please. And then we also have this. Oops. Me hitting the wrong button because I'm trying to drink and investigate at the same time. Bad idea. Very bad idea.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
It would seem so. Including this person.
Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
And it's for him, I presume? Oh!
Officer Luciano J. Placido.
Isn't there a place called Placido? Hang on, it's map time. Nope, I thought for some reason it was a place called whatever. That's gonna be coming in handy later, though. And the letter.
Carefully opened.
And the contents, we don't care.
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Okay. Ah! This is connecting the weird stuff you just read about earlier. Is Sherlock gonna say anything about that? No? Well, I guess we have to finish this scene first. That's the last thing that needs to be seen. What's in here?
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
Doesn't it just require a
I
key?
remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
Your voice has been oddly echoey, I just want to point that out.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
What am I supposed to pin? You were whining about needing to pin something. Here we go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Game. How do I pin? Thank you. That was weird. Let's see how we can get this open.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
And what did he do?
Closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Where's the, there's the trail. Going up to the hall. And this is a long roundabout route to say go down the center.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course.
And then he continued on up the stairs. Nothing of interest there. He took a hard this direction. And
The painting on the wall was slightly a tilt. He stopped and straightened it.
And then he went to the study over here. To the fire pit.
Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
And
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
are you sure?
I
Wait,
heard footsteps
John,
upstairs.
we
a
never
second
use the
ago.
fireplace in the mornings.
Do we have
What
an
if-
attic here?
I like how they're both concerned about different things. There's this.
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
More importantly, though,
I think this is what we're looking for.
I think it's never explained why they built a fire if they're hardly ever here. Also, it's the middle of summer. Alright, I'll have to click A to open the door. Open the drawer.
We made it. So what's there?
Looks like boring stuff, actually.
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Okay, that's a little something.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favorite.
Cool. Can we drink it now? Or give it back to Queen Victoria, maybe?
Otto Richter.
Ooh, important
Otto
files on
Richter.
Otto Richter.
This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Yep. He was in Switzerland, unmarried. Switzerland? Wait a minute. Went to University of Geneva, Switzerland. Is this guy more connected to Professor Gygax from Sherlock Holmes The Awakened than I'm thinking? Interesting. A connection I didn't make because I was not thinking as much about The Awakened as I am right now. Because of, you know, for reasons. What? The Awakened? Who said that? Okay.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
It's just a habit of tracking people creepily. You know, it's weird to collect tons of evidence on people. I guess you have a reason.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Such as...
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
But was it a wigwam? I mean, the pillow's there to indicate yes. But is it true? What is this?
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace Dioram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
And we have this.
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
He's afraid of rabbits? I would make a Judy Hopps joke, but this is taking place way before Zootopia.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
It would seem so.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Okay. Well, there can't be too much more to examine. I guess I should check. We already did the key. Well, let's give this the old viewing of unseen objects button press.
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire.
Let's try and make this behave. Thank you.
This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
I think it's all. That's just the Baskerville
I'm not
again.
sure I want to hear its horrifying, inhuman howl again.
Okay, I thought you believed everything was fake. Why are you so scared of it then?
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Okay. And I don't see anything else. Will you enlighten me on something way over there?
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Swanford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armor is armor, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
I'm starting to remember something.
What? I should probably pin that, yeah. What was it, though, that you just remembered? Over here, apparently.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
What was so important about the top shelf, though? Oh, more importantly, what am I supposed to look at next, game? I see stuff up there, but the game's not going to acknowledge it. Where am I supposed to look at next? Here we go.
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
I get the feeling that the indication to say it was this horrid thing making the noise. No?
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying, inhuman howl again.
Okay, Sherlock. Whatever floats your boat.
Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Which means the sound of the dreaded reassembly will play. I must perform the dreaded reassembly. Alright, let's get going. Go away. Thank you. We'll start here. Let's go with... I don't think it's that. Good lord. An argument. Was it us hiding there, or... It definitely wasn't that one! I think it's that, though. And here... Door wasn't open, I think. That seems to track, but if it's wrong, it's wrong.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
I did say if it's wrong, it's wrong. Well, I guess it's this one then. Let's find out.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
Alright, it all happened shortly after the incident in Violet's room on April 9th. Sherry, oh, this is John reading this? Boo. Anyway, Sherry decided to play with artifacts in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and of course I went with him. And then we saw the argument between Otto and Mycroft. There you go.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
Definitely. Why do people keep coming over to this place? Who are you? Oh, you're John.
I think we deserve a rest. Sherry, look! We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Alright. I'm waiting for you at Kurt Makino's mansion on Turquoise Lane across from Cordona Abbey. Blah, blah, blah. Your friend, VV. I sent the appropriate outfit. Oh, this is Vogel again? I want to deal with Vogel again?
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
Do we have to? I'd rather stay here. That's the next main case, though. We can't do anything with that. I'm not dealing with Vogel again, so what time is it? 5 minutes. Or we end now. We have pennies to do. Or coins, I should say. So I say, it's coin, at least the attempt to begin. The coin hunting time. No other random additional cases gonna trigger by me walking outside, right? Right. Alright. In that case, where are there coins left to be had? Let's see. There's also stuff to do at the Cordona Chronicle. Maybe you could figure that out. Actually, you know what? I think I shall. Let's go to the Cordona Chronicle. Yeah, we're gonna fast travel. And actually, I think another thing we need to start doing is just knocking out the rest of them bandit lairs as we are getting finally beyond, I think, the halfway point of this game. So let's see what's up here.
I wish to be alone.
What do you mean you wish to be alone? Why is this location lit up then?
Killed with one perfect shot to each eye. Can you imagine?
What is this murder about? Once we get there, blinded in old ruins. That was this a hitman? The man who was killed in the old ruins in the southwest side of Grand Seri. Okay. Time to do the blindsided case.
I wish to be.
Yeah, you wish to be alone. Who cares? Alright. Now we have to, well, let's see. The old ruins are all the way down here. So I guess we will take this opportunity to just run there and see what's going on there. Yeah, I don't want to do another main case because that's just gonna hustle along the progress.
Extra, extra! Frosty reception for refugees. The British envoy's decision to grant citizenship to the refugees and release them from their camp. Interested in some Cordona news?
I actually am. Sounds like someone kept their word.
The front page. You won't regret it.
Let's see what this says. Meow. Granted citizenship to dozens of refugees seems to receive a cold reception from the public. I don't care. They are no longer in that sewer place. Alright, yeah, blah blah, no one cares. Okay. Well, they will have time to, you know, mingle and get acquainted. I do kind of want to. We'll have to come back here in a moment. I want to see if there's a way we can peek back inside the refugee camp now that they're gone. They clean it out. Did not bother to change the animation. What? What is different? See if I can look. Well, you definitely don't see anyone there anymore. Okay. If I go downstairs, though, it's a lot more quiet, no more protesters, that's for sure. And the door is sealed shut. Okay.
No, sir. Now the rules for coming in have become much more stringent. So, reap the benefits.
I will. I don't have to deal with that area anymore. I get the feeling if I fall on this beach, I'll never be able to get back out again. Huh. boathouse looks so secure. Okay, that's what I wanted to check out here. Did we get the... Yeah, the bandit lint's right there. Bandit lair. We didn't do the bandit lair that was in a Miner's End, eh? Okay. You know what, though? We're gonna stop here. So next time on Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, well, we're not doing the main case because I want to deal with Vogel again right now. See you guys then.